Well, it's Chris Rubio again talking to the computer. Uh, got the morning face, the morning voice, and want to comment on the world for what it's worth. We had another mass shooting a couple days ago in Allen, Texas. A guy in black garb, like a big warrior guy, went through a mall and murdered a bunch of people. Apparently, he's some kind of Hispanic origin, but also a white supremacist. And I instantly see the media jumping on this white supremacist violence, Trump, violence, culture, America, toxic masculinity. Blah, 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 blah. I just wanted to remind everybody, for what it's worth, for one person speaking into the ether, this problem of shootings that continues to go on and on and on is not because of one particular ideology or the other. And it is confirmation bias to say, oh, look, white supremacist, it's a white supremacy problem. Because, and I've said this before, this all started with post office shootings, even before Columbine. It was post office, going postal. Remember going postal? If you remember back a couple of decades. And then, of course, we had a number of school shootings and people inspired by each other in school shootings. We've had anti-black people murdering black people in churches. We've had certainly anti-Semitic action. We've had, but recently we had a trans person who attacked a Christian school, and apparently that person had a manifesto and had notebooks idolizing other school shooters and probably had some kind of grievance. And we even had an older Asian gentleman shoot up an Asian dance studio, and we had a black man drive through a crowd of people marching in a parade in Waukesha, Wisconsin, and by some accounts, he had a smile on his face. What does this tell us? It tells us that this lunacy is going across the culture, and it is not specific to one group or another. And I hope people will continue to realize that and try to step back further, not look so at one particular thing or the other and say, okay, what's going on? People are going off the deep end. People are getting swirled into fantasy thinking about their grievance against this group or that group. They're going to take out their frustration on the world and do the most evil possible. I started making videos about a month ago, actually, with I almost can't remember which shooting it was. I think it was Nashville. Oh, it was the trans shooter in Nashville, and the 9 kids got killed. But then we had, was it Louisville? A guy shoot up the bank. That wasn't because of white supremacy. It wasn't because of anti-black or anti-Jewish or anti-whatever. So I started this channel to try to find solutions and not get goofy. And whether people watch or not, I need to continue to do this because, well, at least try to put out something positive. We all need to look at ourselves. We all need to think about how we deal with other people in the world, how we communicate with each other. We need to stop having serious conversations via text because it takes away all the personal interaction and the decorum that normally human beings usually have. We're going to keep having these shootings, and the next one will be about some other grievance. And unless we start talking to each other and try to step back from the brink and calm down and get reasonable and rational, then this is just going to keep going on and on. But there's always a chance for us to make things better if we choose to. We can start by, like I said, having reasonable conversations with people and reaching out to people who we maybe haven't talked to in a while, or if you feel that you need to apologize to somebody or make amends for something, do it. Believe me, it's a beautiful feeling. It's total freedom, and it builds character, I would say. Anyway, that's what's going on in this addled brain. I'm Chris Rubio. as always, asking you to please think it over.